We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the LA Chargers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. To the air again. Herbert eluding the pressure right. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Herbert operating from the red zone. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Still going inside the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Mahomes now on 1st down. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The end result, 21 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play. It forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's completed right side to Palmer. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. He's got him. Touchdown, LA. Josh Palmer in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10. Herbert. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. The incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now it's Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Go.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. His throw incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. And this one is right through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Attack! Hero 15!
Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Herbert back to the air. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
Play action. It's Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
And he is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert now. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And the lead is now 24. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
On first down, it's Herbert, eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming out.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Mahomes going to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chargers' 34-yard line.
15. Hey, color. Look, right here, one time. Let's get it. Let's go.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man here, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And oh my goodness, here's now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And now here's another interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Mahomes' pass intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. And incomplete to open things up. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, but it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. There he goes, right side. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. Now Allen again. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for two. Allen will try to throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for two to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Hey, 43, 43.
Mahomes now on first down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Mahomes to throw on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On second down, here's Mahomes. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
With the score, Bills 8, Chiefs nothing.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Mahomes now to throw. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now Mahomes. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so wisely just gets rid of it.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Rashee Rice.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs have cut the lead back down to 2. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
To the air, Allen. Flushed out right.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Allen on third. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here. But that one falls incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Yellow.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now here's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, We'll call this play significant.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Able to find Gray here. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Butker's kick here is good. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And again, it's Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge win for your team because hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Kaufman's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Here's Pacheco headed right. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Mahomes' throw caught by Gray. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Hey, 43, 15.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they take the lead by a point, 17-16.
17. Bills 16. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They couldn't ask for much more to this play in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Rolling to his right.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's Pacheco, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the great coaches said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Rice. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And again, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him and forced that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down, it would appear. Yes, he does by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2.
4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And this is incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Chiefs 24, Bills 16. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. That's caught by Shakir. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On the move to his left. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the 1st down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
But how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
Here's Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Throwing, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Now the Bills are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's 1st and goal. Now Allen. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Allen. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job one was taken care of. The two-point conversion to get this thing tied.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in the tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Here's 1st down.
First down, here's the one with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one. And the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possessions.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes. Finding Kelsey.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. One final try for Mahomes. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.